Hop over here. Hi, I'm back. I didn't fucking leave or go nowhere. I don't know what happened. What's up? What's up? Make sure I save. Okay, I will. I don't know what just happened. I think my internet cut out for a second. I'm back. Alright, while I'm back, Jay Retroix. Oh, yeah, Graffiti Groovin'. Let's check that out. Graffiti Groovin'. Graffiti Groovin'. Now that I rested for a minute, I feel more awake again. I'm seeing the music, but where's the gameplay? So where can I watch it without somebody talking over it? Oh, wow. That's what I'm talking about. It's like I can't even really be mad, but it's like that sequence of him falling, that's like that's just traced from a stream I did. It's like, oh man. It's like I don't know, it makes me, I'm so glad that people are so talented. It's like, man, okay. It's like sometimes I choose some things like, alright, nobody will trace this. They'll know that I'm working on it on stream and they won't do that. And then it's like, watch his video, sees traced art. It's like, well, cool. Thanks. That being said, this person worked very hard. It's on me. It's on me. It's like if I'm sharing stuff, it will get traced. There's no hard feelings. That is just a way of life. That being said, I finished that animation and I made that animation sick as hell. So when it's in the like, when people actually see it, I at least have full faith that it's like, all right, mine is dope as fuck. I feel like it's tough because like even if somebody's like, hey guys, I'm tracing this, just letting you know I'm tracing this, it's like, alright, well, is it saying it's traced in this video that like a ton of people are watching? It's just like, I just don't want this feeling like when stuff gets released that people will be like, oh, this is just assets from like a mod or something. Cause that was kind of frustrating during like week 7 coming out when like certain people were like, oh, this is just taken from this. Which like that could not be further from the truth. But I feel like that's getting down on this person, and this person worked infinitely hard on all this stuff they made. So I feel like, you know, I have nothing but respect and love for people who work really hard to make this stuff. I do just feel a tiny bit sad, okay? I just feel a tiny bit sad. Yeah, this is sick. They obviously worked super hard on that. Alright, back to... Oh no, I closed my fucking PlayStation music. No! Let's get that rolling, and let's get back to fucking drawing. Alright. What is this? Alright, this just showed up in my recommended. Shout out. Stick figure Friday Night Funkin' versus your average stick man. This just went up. This went up 7 months ago. Dude, this is awesome. This will be the first mod I ever play. I like the stickman in the background, just fucking vibing. This is peak. Aw, look. Wait, did you see that? Look at the face of the guy in the background. Yeah, little stars. Aw, here, I'm going to draw versus Stickman real fast, and then we're going to get back to the Christmas sights again. Alright, oh wait, but we still need fucking music on, because this shit feels dead without any music on. Okay. We'll go for a classic mix, feeling nostalgic. Okay, we'll pull up. Oh wait. Oh no, wait, no, this, there we go. I'm excited to do Create Comic with Chat stream. I think that will be good. I feel like whatever comic gets created with the chat is going to be just viciously unhinged. And that's exactly what I want. Okay, we're gonna draw the Stickman, and that's in the background. I'll draw him in a slightly lighter color since he's in the background. There we go. This is my recreation of this mod. The versus your average Stickman mod. Incredible. Versus average Stickman. Doink. Okay. Back to damn work. Fuck. Peacock 6K, $2 said, "Hey Dave, you heard of the awesome OC mod 7 quid? Somebody brought up in the chat earlier, but is it as cool as Average Stickman? Probably not." Okay, so this side of the skin, awesome, loving it. It's gonna take some effort to fit in some of this shit, but we will work on that as it develops. For now, I really just want to get the sketch like pretty much decided on tonight, and then it can then I can just chip away at the line art over time. Also, I'm sorry. I feel like people are just gonna get sad when they hear about me being upset about like stuff being traced. Once again, I do just consider that to be on me. You know, that's why I don't really stream myself working on the game, just because like I know that people kind of just can't resist having a cool animation that's unfinished from the main game in their mod. So I just kind of don't stream that for that reason. And I don't know. I mean, who even knows? This person might just be finding this stuff and not even realize that it's like by me or something. So it's like, I don't know. Basically, somebody's hard work isn't invalidated just because they have like a trace thing or like are using a design they found from like a YouTube video. That's not their fault. Okay, we'll get rid of his ear because he'll have like his shoulder hunched up. Right now you see this is on the gray section. I've got to do a lot of shit to get all this stuff in the borders. But we will work on that over time. I think I can save this side of the image if I draw these guys looking at each other from a different angle, though it might not be as funny, so we'll see what we can do. Jeff would not be disappointed in Live Laugh Com. Jeff would like it. Hell, Jeff would damn drink from the mug himself. Oh, that's right, baby. Is this Ace Combat 2 or Ace Combat 3? I think this sounds like Ace Combat 3 music, but I think it's Ace Combat 2 music. I think this is that song Dead End. Lazy_pog said, "Would Jeff drink cum? Question mark? Yes?" So we're trying to draw Steve at like a different angle to where he's like on the side of Captain and Captain's looking towards him to kind of get the characters like overlapping better. Because not only do we need them fitting within like the sidebars, but we can just steal the hand and the mug. We also don't want all characters to be side by side because visually it'll look. Human beings notice patterns, so if you notice a pattern that's too visible, it'll kind of like just fucking ruin an image. Probably have to draw his hand holding this at like a different angle. Kind of made his hand too big. Oops. Let's shrink it. You know, I randomly found out about Ridge Racer 4 just like a few years ago and then played the shit out of it and like ended up fucking loving it. Now I feel like I'm seeing people talk about it and like share music from it like all the time. Maybe it's a case of just like once you learn about it, you just notice when other people talk about it. But I don't know. I almost wonder if that game's gaining like a weird like cult following like after the fact. Okay. Does it achieve the same effect? I just don't know, man. I feel like it looked funnier when his lip was hanging like off his face. I don't know if that really feels like the same. Damn it. Yeah, there's just something funnier about presenting like that. It's just shit, man. Does that work? I don't know. Damn it, I just don't know. Fuck. Just shrink the drawing, but I mean, they're in the foreground here because like perspective based. Okay, no wait. Well, not only are they all supposed to get larger going down because it's like a visual, like they're larger the closer they are, but like there's an issue of like all characters on this side of the portrait standing parallel to each other. Damn it, the other one's just so much funnier. Fuck. Shit. Painful. Alright, this is partially where planning would be helpful. Alright, I'm bringing these boys back. That shit is good. But they don't fit in the thing either, so that's also busted. I could just make it so skid and pump overlap. Alright, so Skid will have his foot up like he's doing that dainty thing girls do when they're in love. And then Skid will be kind of standing in front of him. That kind of makes his anatomy really long. You can move him down some. Don't you see the damn pains of drawing? Anybody else who's drawing right now definitely gets my pain. I could also just have him be behind Skid. That works. That looks better. And you know what? Maybe once I draw boyfriend and girlfriend's bodies, that'll also make it look less like perfectly symmetrical. Some guy named Learcher tipped $10 and said, "Hey there, Dave. Me and my friends have been working on a little mod together in our GC Delirium, like the Isaac boss. If you'd be up to listen to it, I can drop a link to a snippet of one of the songs in the chat. My pal River made it and it's cool as hell." Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and drop that. Wait, how would the hand go over there? Like that? Then that fingers would go around like that. Shit. Oh shit. Okay, I just have one go like that. There we go. Hands are complicated, man. That shit is still not easy. I'm feeling better about this. Yeah, you know, with all their bodies drawn in, I don't think it's so egregious. It's a little noticeable, but whatever. Also, Learcher, who tipped the $10, you should post. I'm looking at the chat. I'm checking the chat. You should post your stuff so I can check it out. I love them kissing like this. Cock joke. Alright, let's hear this. Oh. Oh, whoa. Oh, damn. Oh, that's good. I feel like that kind of song, I can imagine a scenario where it's just like I'm in like oh, it sounds like so badass. Imagine being in a fist fight with like 12 different dudes, just beating the fucking blood out of them. Blood's pouring out of your own mouth as they're beating the shit out of you. Then like when it gets, there's that slight sentimental bit in the song. I can just imagine you see in the crowd, just when you're feeling down, you can see your girlfriend in the back of the crowd. Then you just start beating them down until the fucking skin peels off your knuckles. Yeah, it's a good song. Oh, you're feeling tired. The battle's nearly done. Oh, but there she is in the background, watching you, cheering you on. It's good stuff. When you said Twitch sucks, not gonna lie. What sucks about it? The masculine urge. Okay, when you that guy Jake the Ache, he said the masculine urge. I thought he said to choke cock. I was like, I guess. But then he said cock joke. That made more sense, or maybe less sense. But Shayrez to $5 said, "I'm paying you to listen to 2 songs." I mean, I don't. Are you? Freddie Lives NG said, I agree with Dave. I don't know what he agrees with me on, but he agrees, and that's really all I need to know. Could you record yourself singing a line from Monster? These requests are getting out of hand. Alright, just enough. We're not getting like any drawing done. Alright, all you little fuckers with your needing to art request, needing links clicked, that song was awesome. But I think for just a moment we're gonna focus on art. It is unfortunate that I can't just click links straight from the Twitch thing, so that would make it so much easier. Alright. Does anybody know who I'm about to draw down here? I said, where am I? Dude, you're on the internet. Dude, you've accidentally clicked into a Phantom Arcade stream, dude. Your life is fucked. It is all downhill from here. That's an AVGN. I'm gonna draw the nerd. AVGN, baby. Nah. We're drawing. I don't know if I've ever drawn him from a front-on perspective. I'm drawing Stan. Drawing Stan from Nightmare Cops. Should it be Stan? Draw Chris. That is tempting. Am I drawing Isaac Garcia? No, I'm not. I'm not drawing Isaac Garcia. I might need to just take a break from this in a bit. Just draw something else. It's tempting to just keep going, keep streaming for a bit. I do feel motivated to keep drawing. But I do feel like spending like a large amount of time on like one piece, that's gonna take it out of you. This is why Toriyama's a smart fucking guy. He just drew them all in Santa suits and called it a fucking day. He wasn't doing all this dumb shit where he's like, oh, how do I pose them? What should each character do? What if they look weird? He's like, nope. They are all standing next to each other dressed as Santa. That's it. You gotta fucking respect the man. He knew what he's doing. XX a row underscore XX said yo. Dude, like yo, man. Chris is shushing you because the bag that says don't open until 2020X, she's peeking out of the bag. And she knows she shouldn't be. She knows she's being a piece of shit by doing that. Kind of drew her hand at a weird angle though. Whoopsies. This piece of the illustration might have to get taken out if Jeff and or Tom are not keen on this character being here. But I think it's charming. The arm kind of is in a weird spot, but why is she so hot? It's because Corey designed her. It's a mix of like Corey and Jeff. That's why she's hot. That looks like a good enough damn sight skin to me. Ugh. I miss Corey too. Everyone could use more Corey in their lives. Alright, we've managed to fit a lot of stuff in here. Some of the mom's fingers are purple, kind of like, so I changed it to that so when I moved the dad's head over, I didn't lose track of what lines belonged where, or else it would just become like a clusterfuck. Okay. Hopefully, by the time this is all done. Tote is cool. Said, I'ma go. It's 1 a.m. It's sleep time. That sounds good, man. Sleep it up. The quantity of art on each side is weird. This side has like way more shit. So it is possible that I might just axe Chris and make some of this shit larger. But then it's like, I did a better job fitting the characters in over here. Ugh. Fucking painful. Trying to make all this fit. Yeah, Chris might not fit the best in there. it might be best just to make some of these characters like larger and like intersect more, so that way it's a, because that's one thing I think you do want to be parallel is like the amount of stuff. And already this has like monster and the like the new serial killer there from the new spooky month, so I feel like enlarging them and keeping that out might actually be the way to go. Oh, the agony, the agony, yikes. I do feel glad to have all of like the basic line art done, and I'm happy with all of like the character expressions and everything. It should be pretty good. It should be pretty good. I'm excited. I'm really excited to do the colors, so I'm really gonna go out of my way to. How much sleep time you get every day? I sleep for like 7 or 8 hours. I feel like it's very important that Tankman's cock is huge. Yeah, me too, man. I'm glad we have morals that co-align. Yeah, colors for this will be dope. I really want to lean into like soft, like really just soft colors, like, but also like very like nighttime colors. Because there's like grungy, kind of like edgy nighttime colors, like on the vinyl cover for Friday Night Funkin'. But I think I want to lean into like just those really soft, pretty colors that you kind of just get walking around like late at night. Especially as like very, very like Christmas. Let's see. Walking around. What is it? Trying to find. Cause I've just been watching all these like videos where people walk around at night in like the snow and shit. Like, see these colors? It's like that really soft purple and that really soft green. Green's a little creepy, but it's like, I don't know. It's like when it's like snow time. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because of like the white and the way that like light refracts off that. But like, you can still have harsh colors, but a lot of the colors just feel really dulled. And so all the colors end up feeling like really soft. Like, look at that. If you're to isolate that color right there on the apartment in the distance, you'd get just like a really peachy orange, even though it still feels really frosty out. Or the light pink purple sky. It's like very light blue light refracting on the snow, as well as like soft grayish purples for the wet road. Even that right there, like that building that's probably like beige and like becomes like a soft pink in like the video. That Nimbus needs to sleep. It's almost 3 a.m. Let's go to it, do it. I'm staying up. My ass is staying up. We're not going to bed till we get work done. Oh, I'm just remembering the name now. And his name is Kuga Travel. Yeah, I just put this shit on at night and I just go to sleep. I'll just draw on the couch and just pass out with this stuff playing. Yeah, Kuga traveling in the snow. Look at that shit. That is what's up. Kuga, my man. He walked around, yeah, this thing. Look at that. Look at those like pastel, like blue, purple. Pretty. Oh my god. That is gorgeous. Look how light that purple is. It's like you can tell it's nighttime, but the colors are like aren't that dark. At least they don't feel that dark. I mean, here they kind of do. Cum study. Yeah, he's going through the cum village. He's finding the horrible fate of what happened to all the villagers who got cummed on. The headlights from the car make all the snow like very blue right there. The haze, like that green would probably be stronger if there wasn't like a haze muting the color. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess because, yeah, there is, like, a mist of white in front of everything. It, like, mutes everything and gives it, like, this muted pastel, like, frosty color. Yeah, I'm praying PA gets snow this year. We did not get a lot last year. Yeah, snow can be really unfun. Welcome to Cum Village. Yeah, this video just kind of goes on like this. Nice 17-minute video, walking around like this. It is nice, like, smooth, peachy orange. Anyway, I want the colors to be like this. Like a lot of very light colors, but still get across the fact that it's nighttime. Snow nice, but then I can't skateboard. It's a tragic fate. That is the ultimate tragic fate. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this. Alright. We are going to turn this off for a second. I'm gonna save this. And I'm gonna go through the FNF files and pull up. What do I need to pull up? Oh, I need to pull up the main menu for Friday Night Funkin' stuff. Because we need to make new assets for my brain. We need to make new assets for the menus to be in Spanish. That's what we're doing. Right. There we go. FNF main menu assets. Doesn't get much more simpler than that. And then... okay, we can turn this back on. Man, I forgot this stuff was in here. The backspace to exit button. It's funny, there's a lot of weird ideas that, like, just kind of slipped us by, where it's like I told Cam to put this into the game. Even had, like, a little button for when you click it. Oh, well. Oh, okay. Let's pull up Spanish. Okay, opening up the file for Spanish. Let me see what's up with this. Okay, so story mode becomes... Please fucking forgive the botched translations you're about to hear. I do not speak Spanish. Story mode becomes Modo Historia. If there's any Spanish speakers in the chat. And then what's the next one? Free play becomes Juego Libre. Okay, just looking at how I did that. It's been so fucking long, I do not fucking remember. Okay, so all the letters are drawn with 41 smoothing like normal. And the background is drawn with 21 smoothing. Alright, got it. Alright, we're officially dipping into what might be a little more boring than doing character art for things, but this is just where the night's taking us. Anybody who has to dip out to go to sleep, we're just doing the boring shit. Thank you all for stopping by. I'm not stopping streaming, but if there's people who are like, alright, this guy's just showing fucking Spanish, I'm out. I love everybody who stopped by, and I love everybody who's staying. Let's get to it. And Google Translate could have done a good job, but we did have, since like there's like a decent amount of like slang. I'm trying too hard to make these clean. I should just rough it out. We're doing Moto Historia for the first one. Are you gonna write in Arabic if it gets translated? That would be pretty sweet, wouldn't it? I'm down. I'll write in every language. This is a fucking downside to like doing all these assets like so personally. I don't know what you want to call it. Like just the fact that I have so many assets that are handmade, that's gonna be a bitch. Making all the different like font sets is going to be goofy, but I feel like it's just what you gotta do. Funny with the story mode, I worked so hard on making it all goofy and like bending, and then options I just totally fucking gave up. I was just done with it. They're not bent at all, they're just fucking there. You know what? I like how I was thinking. I think that's what I'm gonna do. There's a lot of languages to do, so no reason to stress it too hard, eh? It'll still look pretty good though. People name some mods in the chat. Let's see if there's any mods I might know about if you name it. And put a description of like what the fuck it is. Like don't just name it. I'm not gonna know the name. 7 quid. Well, I heard about it earlier. Describe it like you're just trying to describe an anime to your mom or something, and I might fucking get it. I have seen the one with Chris Chan. I have seen Witty. I have seen Scary Mario with a lot of teeth. I've seen the one where the artist is like dying because they're hungry. They say, oh boyfriend, I'm so hungry. Oh boyfriend, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry, I'm dying. He says, dude, I don't know what to do about that. I ate 3 meals today. I just don't know what you want me to do. That G could be much better. Do you play any mods in your spare time? Unfortunately, I do not. I kind of struggle to find the time to finish like big releases. Like I really want to find time to finish Bayonetta 3. I played up until you get to play as Viola. And then that the fucking damage only witch time challenge pissed me off so bad. But other than that, that game is fucking awesome. Platinum does it again. Oh man, I really do want to play Xenoblade. I don't know. I feel like that game is gonna end up being massive, and I feel like that's their thing, is they're huge. I did just like a family member didn't need their Wii U anymore, so they just tossed it to me. So I was finally able to play like the Splatoon 1 story, which is nice and short. But now that I have a Wii U, the only game that's not on Switch from that, besides like Splatoon 1 story mode, is what is it? Oh yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X. So I really, really would like to play that. But that seems like it would be a huge investment. Rhythm Heaven's coming to Switch soon, you fucking fool! First game's only 40 hours? That's not so bad. I do have a Wii U. A family member tossed me one recently. What's my favorite FNF song? Man, this is gonna sound just like sacrilege, but man, I still just like Tutorial the most. That song is so good. So that's a tie between Tutorial or Senpai. everything about like week 6 came out pretty much like exactly the way that I wanted it to. Not saying the other weeks didn't, but I don't know. Week 6 it was like, I'll always be amazed because I felt like no one, when I was explaining to everybody like what I wanted, it just, I was wondering if people really understood at first. And like Isaac just came back with like that music after I showed him Tokimeki Memorial, and I was just like in awe. I was like, I love you. This is so fucking perfect. Oh, if Senpai's too easy for you now. I'm thankful to say there will be fun new modes to look forward to fix that. Though I feel bad even just hyping stuff up. Cause I just want it to all be a damn surprise, and I know it's already hard enough to wait. I'm thankful to the patience of everybody. And I'm thankful to the people on YouTube who make these fucking crazy ass compilations of music that I can listen to for 50 fucking hours and never get tired of. Requiem Twerv said, will you guys please just add Fortnite to FNF? Okay, okay. Jeez, stop breathing down with the damn. Alright, jeez. These all look like different fonts. That's not good, but I kinda don't care. Baby Shark FNF week. Can you add Phantom Arcade to FNF? He's already in it. It's me. I make the art. It's me. I have to open, well, I'll wait. I'll finish this and then I'll open the other menus. I also have to open the menus to change all the story mode stuff where it says the weeks, as well as the difficulties. Facile for easy, normal is still just normal. It's funny, hard is difficile. Erect is erecto. That one makes me laugh. And then, oh yeah, I shouldn't read the other one. I already drew fan art for Average Stick Man. It was awesome! Anybody who speaks Spanish, does it still look good when I have Juego Libre close to each other, kind of like I have Free Play close to each other? I kind of have free play all as like one word. Can like if Juego Libre are like written like right next to each other, that'll just look fine, right? For any Spanish fans out there, like if I put them really close together, so I kind of do have like free and play as like one big ass word. Though the larger L I think separates it a little bit. Alright, word. Okay, so yeah, then I'll also need to do... Yeah, like, what is this? The, yeah, the really toned down ones that don't look too crazy. How much money will Friday Night Funkin' be? Like, when the full game comes out, like, the full game, I think, I don't know, $20 does always sound like a pretty good price point for the full game. So, I mean, like, by the time it's finally done, it should have taken, like, years and have, like, a ludicrous amount of shit in it. I mean, like, a ludicrous amount. I think if we do, well, not if, like, when the mobile version gets released, I don't know, I feel like mobile games shouldn't cost a lot, so I feel like that one will be way cheaper. Even though, ironically, that one will probably end up being more work, so we're, like, we've been in the process of, like, inventing, like, special controls for it, so the one that should probably cost more will cost less, and I guess, like, the one that'll be on console will cost a good amount. I will say, though, there's already been some stuff we're working on that, like, kind of, like, can't come to mobile. Like, mobile will have 99% of everything, but there are just going to be a handful of things that, like, literally can't run on a phone. And I think, like, for those reasons, it will be okay for that. Like, it'll all work out. Hey, Dave. Yeah, like special, like, mod integration things, like, we'll have to see about how well that stuff works on, like, mobile. There's other stuff on mobile, too. Well, there's other stuff in the game we've been working on that I can't talk about that I'm just thinking about it, and it's like, I don't know how that would really... We're trying to design a lot of stuff with mobile in mind. The Ram from Mars said, Dave, did UCam, Aki, Ninja Muffin 99 make music? I mean, I'm not exactly sure what that means, but Isaac Garcia, Quiet Sprite, does the music for Friday Night Funkin', and Cam has made a lot of music, not for the game, but kind of just on his own for fun. I've tried making music before. It's pretty cool. I put up some songs on Newgrounds. They're not that great, because I was just goofing around, but it was fun. King Puffy 26 said, they said chicken sandwich. I don't know. I just don't know. Does Still _ Crisp actually compose tracks for Funkin', or was that a joke? He helps Isaac manage the music team. And I mean, like, there's a lot of people helping with, like, tracks in the game. Because, I mean, there's just going to end up there's, like, a ludicrous amount of music in the game. I mean, if you just think about what like erect mode entails. So like if I recall right, I feel bad for not remembering this right. I believe I've heard him do, I think he's like handled like instrumentals or something for like one of the remixes, and it was pretty damn good. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of damn music in the game, so don't sweat it about like cameos or helpers. I mean, everybody's under the, like, everybody for music is under the direction of Isaac the same way everybody for art is under the direction of me. And like, you know, as all music gets made, I'm seeing all of it, I'm listening to all of it, I'm offering like feedback on how it works with like the animation and all that. And I mean, like, they haven't needed much. Like, I don't have to poke my head in too often. It's like everybody's just kind of doing their thing and they know what's up. Isaac's teaching them right. Do you have another Rec Mix sneak peek? There's been enough sneak peeks. There's been enough sneak peeks. I do understand the wait for the game has been long. But it'll be all the sweeter when you see what we've been working on. And it hasn't been piecemealed or leaked or anything like that. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, like, in the grand scheme of like what we have prepped, one more like erect song wouldn't be crazy, but I feel like that's like teasing, and I feel like we've just done enough teasing. It's like, I feel like that almost makes the wait like harder in a way, where it's just like you hear it and you hear how fucking good it is, and it's just like, oh god damn it, but I have to wait. It's like we want to cut down on shaking people up too hard. Because we were doing it for a while till we realized that the update would have to include more than we initially planned. And now all of our riling people up has had them shaken up for a while. Historia. Will BF rap in Spanish? I mean, will it even sound... I mean... Can people in Spanish not beep? Yo, Dave, do you guys have anybody in your team that was an OG FNF fan? I don't know about OG, but we work with this programmer, Eric, who maybe you've seen post about stuff on Twitter. Eric's a good guy. Talented man. I work with him pretty often on getting stuff into the game. Yeah, it's funny. I guess he found out about Funkin' Through the Tricky Mon. So look at that. One of our like big guys now started as just a guy who was like, wow, this blue-haired guy singing against this giant flaming head is pretty sweet. Other than FNF, any work you're doing for NG Games or Jams? Oh, I wish. I wish. I mean, like, it's funny, when you're doing small projects, you're always wondering, like, wow, I just wish I had a huge project that I could do. Something that I could pour my heart into and build up, like, a big tower with. But then when you're working on a big project, it's like, wow, you know, wouldn't it just be so nice if I just had a tiny little project to do? Something that doesn't take too much time that I can just shit out. And, yeah. The grass is always greener. But I love working on FNF every day, and it kind of feels like you break it down into smaller goals that feel almost jam-esque. But I guess long story short, nah. I fuck around with some stuff on the side sometimes. It's like possible cartoon ideas, but it takes so much time to like finish that kind of stuff. And like with Friday Night Funkin', with like how many people we've like paid for things and how many like ideas we have and people we have waiting on us, I couldn't really like stop even if I wanted to. It's like there's so many people who are constantly waiting on like art for me, or like, I mean, even if I just took a while to do nothing and then Isaac was sitting around with like no like next level to compose like music for, it would be like just a big waste of like a lot of people's time, unfortunately. So this is just what I'm doing. This is my Dragon Ball that I just have to work on every day for Shonen Jump. If only this shit came out weekly. That would be crazy. I bet making weekly manga is literally a torture unlike anything else on this earth, with how much you just have to like absolutely slave to get it done. But man, the gratification of like weekly having like this crazy story of yours get like updated, that's just insane. Dude, you have no idea how much I want people to know the upcoming story for the game. Like, damn. People are always so interested in, like, the lore and, like, all this other stuff. I feel like I've spent... not even, like, spent time, just naturally. I can't help it. I just keep thinking of stuff for it. And I feel like I've woven it into what exists pretty well. But now it's just the grind of, like, making sure that it gets there. You know, I don't want any pieces of anything to like fall flat or not feel awesome. Speaking of Dragon Balls, how's your mom? Fuck you. But also, my mom's good. I made her play Five Nights at Freddy's the other day. Yeah, see, I feel like the comics do help, right? Though it's weird, because it's like the comics... Has anybody ever read, like, gag comics for manga? Like, has anybody ever seen, like, the funny comics that you'd get at the end of, like, Full Metal Alchemist chapters or something like that? Hey, Dozin, I hope your day at work is going well. I imagine the FNF comics are, like, more like that. Like, in the FNF comics, I imagine that all sorts of, like, crazy things will happen that, like, don't necessarily impact the story at all. It's almost like the Dragon Ball Z movies, how it's, like, it uses everything that, like, exists to tell a story that's not, like, real. Well, the old Dragon Ball Z movies, before Super. Project Shattered. No, I've not heard of that. Yeah, like Dr. Slump from Akira Toriyama. I mean, it is like that. I like Dr. Slump a lot, and I like Azumanga a lot. But I just like the cartooniness of like what happens doesn't exactly hold over or like stay consistent. Like, what happens in, like, the game, I imagine, like, stays consistent. But, like, as for the comics, it's, like, that stuff, like... I mean, yeah, it's just whatever. It's, like, it's stuff that could happen, but not stuff that does happen. I don't know how to explain it. Like, because there are just so many weird comics from, like, all these manga where they just have these gag comics that, like... They don't. I mean, it's not like they're explicitly saying it's not real, but you just kind of like read it and you're like, oh yeah, this isn't part of it. This is just funny. Yeah, the FMA ones are funny. I always think of that one where it's like, I think it's like the Colonel, and then like I forget the. Oh man, I forget so much FMA details. Scar. It's like the Colonel and Scar, and they're having a duel and they're introducing each other's names to each other. And one dude says his name and it's like literally a fucking paragraph long, and then the other guy says his name and it's a paragraph long, but like even just a little bit longer. And then every other panel they're like, well then, I challenge you, and then they re-say the person's full name. Just like absolutely dumb as fuck, but it is funny. That one about the homunculi is funny. Joey Animation Live. No, I haven't seen that. Able Superstar says it's not late where you live. I mean, it's 1:30 a.m. late these days. I'm gonna try to fucking finish these, I'm getting a little tired. I'm gonna try and finish the, little things. This Josh said it's Japanese. The Spanish. I'm trying to finish the Spanish. At least these three, I'm gonna try and do it. It's the last. Just pushing to get like something tiny done. So that's what I try to do every day. Is like no matter what. It's like sure I was doing stuff earlier, but it's like I'm here right now. It's just like one more tiny thing I can knock off my plate to get the update closer to coming out, and it's a thing that I can do on stream. Because even though I wouldn't like it if somebody traced all these, it's like, eh. I mean, there's still like a ton more stuff to make Spanish. I mean, like, we're getting Payload to translate all the Tankman lines to Spanish and also do like voice clips where he I'm having him say the line and record it, and like teach Jeff how to enunciate and like say it, so that way Jeff can say all the lines in Spanish, and it'll probably still sound really fucked up, but I think it'll be funny. And we'll include an option to listen to like an actual Spanish voice actor if you can't handle hearing the lines be fucked up. But I just think that it like, Jeff is Tankman, he should say the lines, because that's funny. It's kind of like how in Pop Team Epic, the anime, they made a joke in the comics that if they ever got an anime, they would have this famous movie actor voice them. So anytime an episode of Pop Team Epic came out, you'd get the episode that has like the normal dubbed voice actors that like match the roles, and then you'd also get the version of the episode that, following through on the gag, they have the movie star, the guy, voice all characters. So little similar. We'll have Jeff voice all the Tankman lines in like every language we can try to get him to do, but then also include just like a normal, more suited voice, so that way people who don't get the joke or care for it, people who don't even know like what Tankman the animated series is, or like know about Jeff, just like if some random dude living in Mexico just grabs the game knowing nothing about Newgrounds, he can still just like play it in Spanish and not just be like, why does their voice actor sound like this? Penkaru said, I love Friday Night Funkin' and he cries! I'm glad you like that, man. Alright, that looks good to me. I'm happy with that. I think I'm ready to do final line art on those. Indy's nuts. Those, and you scare me with how much stuff you get done, man. You are an art machine. Oh, have years of cigarettes and nicotine and caffeine taken their toll? Yeah, right. I would have never gotten this far with Adobe Flash if I wasn't pumping stimulants into my body. Dozin is living the Flash dream. When you start using Adobe Flash, you have to become a psychopath that uses it constantly. You have to feel like a primal addiction to it. And if Dozin isn't addicted to Adobe Flash, then I don't fucking know who is, dog. Okay, I need to save this, but I don't want to oversave the original file, but if I click save as, it's going to show all the files, so I have to turn the screen off for a second. Sorry, guys. Alright, we're back. Listen, I'm getting better at this stuff, aren't I? See, I'm getting like smarter and shit. You wouldn't think it, but I am. I said, come on, just show us one file name. One file name. All right, let me look. Let me see what's one file name that would just be juicy. The file names give too much away. They just have like exactly what they are written on it, so it just like it just totally gives it all away. Damn it, I'm getting tempted to share one of these, but I just... Oh, I know it's a bad idea. You know what? Fuck it, I won't let the evil chat tempt me. I'm sorry to be a tease like that. I'm not sharing one. They just give away too much. I want it to be a damn surprise. Say one letter of the file name. You will listen. No, listen, because here's the thing. When the update comes out and you see what's there, it'll be fun to look for all the stuff that's new, and you're not gonna have to look far. It'll just be like you'll just start you'll like be like, ooh, that's new and that's new and that, and it'll all stack up in your brain, and you'll just be like, damn. And it'll just be like it'll be fun to see all the things that are different. I feel like if you anticipate too much of it too early, it's like just fucks it all up. Just fucks it all up. So I want to, trust me, I'm damn tempted, but just gotta behave. Yeah, see, Bummy underscore Z said, don't do it, Dave. He's the narc who ruined it for everyone in the chat. He's the reason I didn't do it. Damn, I am getting tired. But we were gonna... So help me God, we're gonna fucking finish these 6 Spanish assets. So help me God. We're doing it. Oh wait, what's the line weight on this? Oh, the line weight. That doesn't matter too much because it has the black background behind it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, I am feeling sleepy. Damn. Alright. We gotta finish this shit up so I can lay down. Just fucking suck my damn vape. Drink some damn coffee. Just go lose in Salmon Run. Able Superstar 100. I will catch you, man. Thank you for a stop, big boy. Leans over, whispers, sends an assassin to kill him and his entire family for leaving before the stream's over. Dozin, are you still there? Yeah, you're still there. Dozin, when you're drawing, do you ever draw for so fucking long that, like, I don't know if I just grip the pen too tight. You ever draw for so long your fucking knuckles hurt? Like, they just fucking, like, ache and feel bruised from just gripping the damn pen and just drawing and pushing on the damn thing for, like, hours. Yeah, man. It's like a good feeling and a horrible feeling at the same time. That feeling when you're finally done drawing, like, if your knuckles start to hurt and you just keep drawing, you don't give a shit, you can just push through the pain and it'll stop hurting, but then when you're finally done drawing, you'll, like, unclench your hand and it feels like you got, like, robot hand or something. Just like, god damn. Feels like somebody's holding your fingers closed. I hope the music's at a good volume, 'cause I feel like if the music is just really quiet while I'm drawing, that would be awkward. How's the full game going? The volume's too loud. What? Heard that Cam is doing a game jam. Cam does all sorts of shit. That guy, it's crazy. I will say, I have sort of like planned out other games I would like to do, and once like, cause like right now the way I see it is we haven't made any money. The way I see it is Friday Night Funkin' made money. So once we're selling the game, or like merchandise, whatever, and that makes money, then I'll have money. And once I have money, I would like to work with team. I would like to literally just draft up like game docs and have people make games. Like Friday Night Funkin' is kind of like my baby, where I'm doing like all the art and all this stuff, but I feel like I would like to tackle doing games where I like draft up how the gameplay works, like with Funkin', draft up the story, like with Funkin', draft up the character designs, semi like Funkin'. Normally I share that with Block, but then like have other people like animate it and do stuff. Because the way I treat Funkin' is it is like my little manga. Hee hee. My little manga. But I would like to make other games, and Funkin' is going to take a while, so it would be nice to make other games where I can have other artists tackle animation. But I would like for them to get paid well, so that's gonna have to wait. Yeah, Cam is the coder for FNF. Cam is the main programmer, and we have an assisted programmer who is helping with... how do I break it down? I don't know. If Cam's just busy doing a task that he's working on, and I want to put something in the game, then I'll hit up like our assistant, and when I'm not bothering him to do stuff, he's also just working on other stuff that Cam has assigned him to. So he kind of just is split between like doing stuff that Cam wants and stuff that I want. So this guy keeps asking how good Boyfriend is at rapping. I just want to say this. I see your comments. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so tired, man. I can't answer that question right now. I can't. I mean, how good Boyfriend is at rapping, like... How good are you at pushing buttons? That's how good he is at rapping. Though I guess, like, it's a question I don't want to answer, because it's, like, where he goes in the story and, like, what his ability... Like, the things he goes up against, you know, I don't want to spoil that, because I guess, like, that would also prove how good he is at rapping, right? Is, like, what things... I mean, he must be pretty decent. He can fend off, like, borderline serial killers. Though it is always a weird balance of, like, how much is he putting them to shame and his sick burns make them leave, and how much is girlfriend protecting them. But anyway, questions to look forward to in the full game. So, well, that guy's saying theoretically he can rap as good as the song. I mean, it's like... You could say that, but then it's like... That doesn't entirely equate, because it's like he's the one rapping the song. So, like, technically, like, in the world, like... That's sort of like an answer that takes into account that he's like a cartoon character. But I guess, like, if we're talking, like, literally in the world of... I guess, like, we could equate how well he raps based on, like, who he can go up against. And, like, I mean, I guess, you know, that answer will change the more stuff that comes out. So, I mean, right now, he's so good at rapping, he can stop a guy that wants to shoot him with a gun from shooting him because he can rap really well. Until he can't, and his girlfriend and then his other friend have to help him out. Do you think I'll set goals for the comic stuff, like 1 month? Man, see, it would be cool if it was, like, weekly. Like Shonen Jump. But, yeah, I don't know about that. I would really like it to be weekly. I would really like to release a cute little graphic novel of them all. Just for funsies. Dave, would you say the funky music is better than most of the music you've heard in mods? You know, it's funny. So I try to not step on Isaac's turf too much. You know, like for the most part, I tell him the story, I tell him the characters, I tell him what I want from the gameplay, and then it's up to Isaac. I know I ask Isaac what he wants too. I try to make sure like what he wants is mixed in, see what his ideas are, and once we get that established, we go from there. And like, I try to make sure that like he's the one who gets to do the music. You know, it's like I've had Bassett do stuff, but I want to make sure that like I want like the way that the art is mine. I want Isaac to be like, you know, the music is his. So good night, Reeks or 13. So like, occasionally I've gone, and if I really want something badly, I'll go and grab like. You know, I'll be like, hey man, I want this thing. You know, if you're busy with this, I can go grab somebody for it. And then, you know, it's like, yeah, go for it. And it's funny because I'll always grab somebody, and I'll love what they make. It's fun to have a variety of music. But just sometimes I'll be like, you know what, their thing is good, and we paid them, you know, so they got the money out of it. But like, you know, we'll use this one, but for the next one of this thing, can you try it? And he'll be like, yeah, I'll give it a go. And then Isaac just knocks it out of the park every time. It's just like, his music is like really the voice of like my characters, so it's like I'm just prone to really fucking like what he makes. I feel like the characters exist inside my brain, and a part of them is their voice, and like, you know, their voice and the music that exists, what I want exists inside my brain, and how that comes to exist is in Isaac's brain. And like, I don't know, it's like they almost exist in like perfect unison. It's like I make all this stuff and I say how I want it, and then like when Isaac comes back with like the goods, I just always have this feeling of like, here it is. My characters are alive now. They have their voice. The scene has its like set. And then working with Cam to like put it all in and make sure it all runs. You know, then like Cam offers all of his like unique takes on like how things like should work, or even like does like a handful of things that I just didn't even expect. I mean, like, I told Cam like in every detail how I wanted all the characters to like act and move and like play to the arrows. And then when Cam came back and showed me the game initially, he showed me how he got the screen to bump like on beat. And I was like, you were a smart fucking man. It really is just a thing where like working in a team creates something that really is like greater than the sum of its parts. Even stuff like, I think like I made the characters like bobbing their heads, or like I forget when that was coming about. Like I made them bobbing their heads, but it's funny, I think I made that and I didn't expect it to move to the beat, but then like Cam told me a way that he could get that to work. And it's like, can you even imagine the game without that like working? I mean, like, it's just ridiculous to like at this point, and that not being there just seems like dumb. But like when you're initially laying down the groundwork and trying to figure all these things out, it is just like a process of like discovery, and like because all of us were exactly where we were able to work together. Is there a complete version of the beta high song? Yeah, there's a beta of high. Yeah, that's my reaction. I didn't know that. Hey, Phantom Arcade, how's development going? What can we expect from FNF 2023? Ever seen Neon Necklace Sugar Girls? I don't know. Sounds pretty cool. Been over this a bit tonight, but development is going well. It's moving forward in crazy directions all the time, and like even just me playing games, it kind of shows me like ideas for things that I want, and then we work on it and start making it. I can't talk about what any of those are right now, of course, but I'm excited to in the future. There's a lot of things that I played, a lot of games that I didn't even like. There are games I played on a whim, and then I see they have like one thing that's like pretty cool, and then it's like, damn, well, we're already gonna make this, so if we take this and mix it into that, this will become even fucking better. And there's a lot of shit like that. Hell, there's even been some stuff from Bayonetta 3 where it's just like, damn, that's some clever shit the way they did this. It's like, what if we did this like that? Why is everyone posting cool guys wet underwear.mp4? Bummy Z, you should just draw, man. I'm just writing these like letters very fucking slowly because I want them to look good. There is nothing crazy going on here. I imagine most people are just sticking around for the vibes and just to relax. You have me on the background while you play COD. Nice. This is gonna make me sound old, but I was just thinking the other day how much I still miss Halo 3. I know Halo 3 is like back on like Steam and all that, but I'm on to greener pastures. It's like, I wonder if these actually just are clean enough to use. Maybe I don't need to draw these once again. Like, Halo 3, been there, done that. I don't need it, like, again. But I just wish somebody would make a game that, like, has online that's as good as that. Like, Splatoon 3 is pretty fucking close, but it's still just missing so much. You know, maybe I've told this story before, but one time in Halo 3, I was so embarrassed at the time, but I just look back on this and it's like the fun of video games. I was in high school and like, what is it? I had showered like just the fucking other day, but like my mom opened up my door, so I was in a Halo 3 lobby. I flipped my Xbox mic onto mute, and my mom was like, "Hey, when was the last time you showered?" And I was like, "I showered the other day," and she was like, "I don't remember you doing that." And I was like, "Well, I did." And she's like, "You better take a dang shower. You don't want to smell bad at school." And I was just like, "Leave me alone, Mom. I'll shower already. I'll shower later." And then I flipped the thing back on the, like, because the Xbox mic had like a little switch you could flip to mute or unmute. And when I flipped the switch, I was actually switching it to, when I came back, I was actually switching it to mute. That means when I flipped the switch the first time, I'd unmuted myself. So the whole fucking lobby of like, what, 16 people heard that, and they were all fucking laughing. They're like, "Dude, you better go shower. You better go shower, man. Clean up the game. You smell like shit." I was like, oh. But like, I don't know. It's still just funny. It's cool. Like, there's something just fucking hilarious about that can even happen in the first place. Like, that will never happen with like Splatoon 3 because it doesn't allow for like voice shit. Halo 3, you could check people's like replays, you could talk to people in the lobbies, you could like veto or like vote for what stages you wanted. You could like customize your armor like with the insignias. It had double XP weekend, which I feel like random weapons in Salmon Run and like stuff like Splatfest and Splatoon is kind of like that. But man, just like the crazy fucking amount of like features and love that game had to it. I never even got tired of it. I just stopped playing it once like Reach came out and then nobody was playing it anymore. I fucking played it till the day I couldn't find matches. I might have not gotten mostly Fs in my freshman year of high school if it wasn't for that game. Well, I did also play Castle Crashers like a disturbing amount. But you know what? Nah, I was just gonna get bad grades in my freshman year no matter what. But the point is that Halo 3 is fun as fuck. I mean, even just stuff like in Splatoon, I just feel like not being able to switch weapons in the middle of the match is like kind of painful. It's like sometimes like I'll try like Sniper, but then like if I'm doing bad with Sniper and I want to go back to my normal gun, I have to endure like maybe I'll get stomped in the first minute. And then like I have to endure like 2 minutes with a weapon I'm just not doing good with. So painful. I do think that like Splatoon is balanced for going in with like a set weapon. And like there is, and I'm not saying it's not fun. It's like there's a lot of fun to creating custom closed loadouts with like grinding for like skills and like customizing your skill loadout. And I mean a match is only like 3 minutes. Like it's not the worst thing in the world if you go in with a weapon that you just end up not liking. But I don't know. Going through Halo 3, learning where all the weapons were on a map. Hell, I feel like I do better in Splatoon 3 because of Halo 3. Halo 3 taught me that at pretty much all instances, you can just like throw a grenade and like get people to move out of a spot with a grenade, or just throw one. Or like if you can't like put yourself in the line of fire in a firefight, you can just toss a grenade to like fucking smoke them out or just get them. Bouncing grenades off walls in Halo 3, funnest shit in the world. And even just tossing grenades in like Splatoon. I can't even stop using the fucking Splatter Shot Junior because that's just normal triangle grenade and the bubble shield. There's the fucking bubble shield in Splatoon. The bubble shield and the normal grenade, you can't fucking beat it. Nokika tipped $5 and said, Dave, you're so handsome, but also I'm blue balled here having to wait 6+ fucking years for full monster lore. I am sorry about that. I promise those who are fiending for base game will get their base game fill with the new update. Splatter splat bombs. Those are just the normal triangle ones, right? I don't remember all the goofy names for everything. People asking all these base game questions. Man, listen, you will all eat like kings in the near future. I promise. I have written a story. They say that if you feel passionate about an idea, even like days, months, weeks, however long later without writing it down, then it's an idea that you're passionate about. I have so many fucking story ideas that I've never written down once that I just think about every fucking day. That I can't wait till I can just see fan art of that and see people geeking out about it on wikis and stuff. I mean, it sounds narcissistic, but I'm in love with the story I've written for Funkin' because it's almost like I don't want to say anything about it. It all makes me laugh. It's like instead of making collabs and cartoons, working on this game has been like the thing I'm just doing constantly. And I'm very happy with all of it. Even if it does take my whole fucking life. Look at that. That's trippy. What does BF order at Subway? BF goes to Subway, but he accidentally steps into a Subway that the parents have cursed. The parents took peoples from the local petting zoo and turned them into fully fledged, like, homunculi beings that work at Subway now. So when Boyfriend walks in, it's just that fan art of Spyro the Dragon where it's the leopard taking a big 6-foot-long shit into the bread. Okay. Damn it. I hate that I like the sketch one better. I hate liking the sketch better. Fuck. Made it like too clean. Whatever. Whatever. I'm not. Know what? You know what? I'm thinking about it too damn hard. Less thinking about it, more sucking on babe. It is deranged that there's 200 of you in here at 2 a.m. Is this what the Thanksgiving weekend does to you guys? I guess it's not so bad if you're West Coast. So what am I doing? I'm being stupid. There we go. I should make sure that these are like the same size as the other shit. They are not. How do you draw shoes from different angles? You just gotta like imagine. It's like once you do enough arts where you can imagine stuff as like 3D objects in your head. Matt's not here. Hello, Matt's not here. Then you're like fucking set. I think animating helps with that, since in animating you have to like think of everything as if it like actually exists. Since you have to draw it like moving, so you have to have like an understanding of like how it looks. You can still cheat though. So you have the shoe. Then you want to draw a shoe from like different angles. So you're like slowly tilting all this stuff like in your head. You just gotta like you gotta like really imagine the object. You can't like half-ass it. You gotta think like, at least to a degree, like how does this exist in 3D space? And generally, since like you're basing stuff off of like references or things you've seen in real life, it's not that hard. I will say one thing I'm constantly cheating on with Boyfriend's shoes, the 200 of you will know. Sometimes I cheat whether like the lip ends and it continues like that, or whether the back is like a full wraparound. I think if you're eagle-eyed, you might notice there's some inconsistencies with that across like promotional art and even like some in-game art. But we just don't talk about that. Can I draw a Roxas? I can. I hate to break it to you though, I'm not going to. Alright, I'll draw Roxas from memory. which I know I don't fucking remember him well. I know he looks like an anime character. I have 358 by 2 sitting near my like TV in the living room, but I'm not getting up and going to the living room right now to look at that. He's wearing his pimped out cloak hoodie. Those big ass leather Advent Children shoes that Nomura gives all of his characters. Oh, right. The smaller ones are black with white outlines. Okay. Just run out of music? Nah, it just paused itself. Okay. We're close. Damn close. Phantom Arcade, will you ever consider making the translation to Flip a Clip? Fuck no. If Mitcher Electric was real and I could send you to his principal's office, need I even say the fucking rest? That's so you know I'm getting tired. Instead of hitting F6 to fucking cut these frames up, I just hit the number 6. My ass is sleepy, dog. Okay, there we go. Now those wiggle. Now to draw the little outline. 21 smoothing. It's gonna be fun as fuck to draw the Japanese symbols in here. I can say this, it's not a huge spoiler. I don't like giving stuff away, but I mean I'll probably just stream myself doing it. I think that the 2 languages we're gonna aim to have fully integrated into the next update is Spanish and Japanese. Those are the big ones that I want to get in. It'll be funny as fuck having Jeff speaking Japanese in the damn level. I've been tutoring my art assistant on how to do lip sync so he can lip sync all the Tank Man lines so I can just keep working on new art and not have to go back and just edit everything. So that way he can go and lip sync all the Japanese Eggman lines, and I can just watch and laugh. I'll probably still have to dig my fingers in a bit to help it out, but it shouldn't be so bad. I really would like it. I don't think it's going to be in the next update, but I really would like to get Korean in the game. There's a lot of Korean fans. I see way more like Korean people interacting with the game than like Japanese fans. Whatever get released in China? Ah, man, I don't know. Cause like, I don't know what there's. I know they have like weird censorship rules. There will be English, dickhead. China, I don't know what their censorship rules are, and I feel like I don't know if they're gonna like the stuff that we're putting in the game. Let me look at this real fast. I would be down to do a Chinese version. I mean, I want the game to be in like every language. I mean, how about this? I would like for the game to be in Chinese, so even if there are like Chinese Americans who would like to play it, or just Chinese people in other countries, then they can play the game in perfect Chinese with no problems. Or even if they just bootleg and steal it, there's a perfect translation waiting for them so they don't have to miss out. Does that mean that I'm planning on releasing the game in China? I mean, I don't know. But do I want everybody to be able to play it? It's like, yeah, totally. Britic Emmy said, I'ma have to go. I have 6 projects to make, lol. See you, bitch. I'm trying way too hard to make this look nice. How the original looks. Does the original look that crazy? The original does look that crazy. Okay. The original one looks like fatter. There's more text here. We gotta be more conservative with space. Does this mean the Tankman dialogue will have subtitles? Yes. Yes, it does. We'll also put in subtitles for English as well. I feel like there might be people who could be hard of hearing. I don't know. Sometimes it's just nice to have subtitles for stuff. There might even just be like people of other nationalities who like Funkin' and want to use it to practice English. So for that reason, sometimes it's easier to read a language than to speak it. Actually, I think in most cases that's true, but anyway, you get what I'm saying. Recently joined. What did I miss? We'll be going for a while, bro. I don't think you missed much, though. We're just chilling. Captain tipped $1.47 and said, "Hey, man, love your stuff. Would have donated more, but I spent my money on Meat Boy just recently." But anyway, keep it up, bro. Thank you. Your money will be duly poured into a coffee cup that will give me beautiful, sweet caffeine. Thank you very much. He accidentally leaked week 1 assets. Isn't there something in the base game? 2 cents? Yeah. So, like, one feature that we wanted in with week 7, but kind of like, man, as usual shit. It's like, I put all this work in this thing called the naughtiness filter, which, like, I planned, like, some pretty neat stuff for it, which mostly would just be that it would get, like, essentially, like, unique content. Like, Jeff did record extra lines for, like, week 7 that are meant to be played if you have naughtiness filter on, where, yeah, like, the Tankman lines will, like, basically change both, like, the lines and the animation a little bit, like the lip syncing, to basically say some different stuff. Because when I was a kid, I got Alien Hominid while I was at my very Christian grandparents' home for the summer, and if there hadn't been an option to turn blood off, I might have never even gotten to fucking play through that and beat it, and who knows if I'd be a new grounder without having played that game. So I want everybody to have the same opportunities I did. I would like the naughtiness filter to work well. Let's see how this looks. Oh, it's tough. Which Kingdom Hearts game is your favorite? Man, I have a crazy soft spot for Birth by Sleep. I just really like the story of that game. But I think the first game is the most well-rounded in, like, all aspects. Like, does 2 have the best gameplay? Or, like, 2 Final Mix? It's like, yeah, I guess. It's like, does Birth by Sleep maybe have the coolest story? It's like, possibly. Is Flow Motion the funnest fucking shit in the world in Dream Drop? Hell yeah, it is. Oh my god, that shit's awesome. But, like, I don't know, one is just the most, like, well-rounded, and, like, no aspect of the first game feels like a letdown. Whereas I personally feel like there's shortcomings in all the other ones. But it doesn't, like, take away from those games. It just means I like one the most. I'm already ready part, Xehanort. Have I ever played Bendy and the Ink Machine? No, I haven't. I've seen like a lot of art for that. I have not played it. I also haven't tried like Poppy's Playtime or anything like that. But I would like to. Joey Animations Live took $3 to Dave. Have you heard any songs and mods that maybe surprised you or you liked? Also, if you checked out Legacy, that shit is heat, and I'd like to see you react to it. My brain is shutting down because it's getting late. Any mod songs? Well, I was talking about it earlier. I do like... I've seen a lot of stuff from like Saruki and Saster that I really liked. And those Mario songs. Those Mario songs are so good. There also was just this random ass guy on Newgrounds who deleted his account who had this song called A Korean Vocaloid Raps to You Sweetly. And it like, I listened to it in the audio portal, not like just when I was going through audio portal songs at random. And it just turned out to be like an FNF song that had the boyfriend's voice. And like, it is one of the most beautiful, awesome songs I'd ever heard that like mixed in like classical music and all sorts of other shit. And damn, I just wish I had downloaded the MP3 for it. I miss it so bad. You literally don't know what you have till it's gone. It's crazy how that always rings true. Well, I guess as Cam would say in the wise words of Kanye, I know what was. He has that thing where he brings up that expression. He's like, I know what I got. I don't know what you're on. It's like, all right, you know what? Sometimes you don't know what you're missing until it's gone. For the most part, I will say, every single day working on FNF is sick as fuck. I guess sometimes I just see like fan art that it's just like, oh, this will just be here forever. And check back like a week later or a month later and it's like not there and it's like, oh, I wish I saved that. Oh god, guys, we're so fucking close to being done this shit. Holy fuck, holy fuck. Oh, like I said, it's Control S. Control S. Did it. Okay, cool. Thank you. Alright, we're almost there. We've now finished the big options select. So now all that's left is to do the smaller ones. So there's all those looking tasty. Now we have these. And how do these look in here? Let me get a good sense of how I animated that. Okay, so these move much slower. Ah, the white backing doesn't even move. And it moves on threes. Very interesting. Sometimes I look back at the past stuff I did, and when I see how I did it, I'm like impressed, which sounds so dumb. I'll just be like, how would I do that? And it's like, oh, that's how I did that. Holy shit, I didn't even think about that. Okay. I have to change all these in the thing to highlighted because these are the highlighted versions. Oh man. As much as I love putting in just like unique assets, doing this does make me happy for every part in the game that has like either like a font that isn't by me, just really just like so few things. And then man, this song is cool. Why are bits gone? I don't even know what bits are. Oh, my brain just shut down so hard. Oh yeah. I might use more fonts in the game. Or at least like I've made a few like sound like or letter libraries or whatever. Fonts. Oh, they're called pressed, not highlighted. Dope. Or wait, no, that's for the backspace and don't use. Okay. Oh my god. And these are so much easier to do than the other ones, 'cause I don't have to draw the back part multiple times. This is just draw the back part and then do the smoothing for the squiggle on the lines, and that is stream over. Did I spell this one? Nah, okay. Or wait. Oh, it was fun hanging out. I will definitely stream more as I work on the background for the new ground site skin. I will also stream more as... How far is the distance from that? These, it's like a decent... Oh. I'll stream a bit more as I also do the other language conversions. I do think, like, when it comes to me working on the game, there's a few things I've thought about sharing that I might do, but definitely, like, I don't mind popping in and doing these on stream. What's the damn chat saying? Juego Libre. The white line between story mode. Oh, you're talking about like this, right? I think I'm gonna do that. I was just debating if I'm gonna do that for this one or not. I don't know why I did that in the first place, but I guess I would like for it to be consistent. The crazy thing is I might have to redo all this in the future anyway. If the story mode, if like the main menu completely changes. But I won't worry about that today. For right now, I think it's good to just change this, because I don't know when that menu will change. Can I draw Pico before the stream ends? Yeah, sure. Can you draw BF but he's dry as a raisin? Dane tipped $3 and said, "Hey Phantom Arcade, the game over animation in Graffiti Groovin' mod wasn't traced, it was remade from scratch." That's cool. I guess like... I mean... Yeah, I guess that is good to know. I mean, traced is sort of like an ugly word in the art community, so I feel bad for throwing that around. I kind of do feel like, though, I'm less upset about, like... I'm not really upset about having my stuff, quote-unquote, like, traced, so much as more like... I don't really like spending, like, a ton of hours, like, animating something and then having somebody lift that idea and put it into their mod. So I know that, like, even if they're just, like, eyeing it up and redrawing all the keyframes with their quote-unquote own twist on it, it's like, it's like, did you really have to do that? You couldn't wait till this, like, officially came out, then do that? I kind of feel like there's, like, you kind of hope that there's, like, a solidarity between you and the people watching, even though that's totally not real. Nobody owes me anything. Everybody's just watching and doing what they want. And I don't blame anybody. But it's like, yeah, it's like, I don't know, you're drawing it and it's like, oh yeah, nobody's gonna watch me make this and then just remake it in their own mod, right? And it's like, naive thinking. Naive thinking from a fool. Does my heart good to see all this shit be in Spanish. So exciting to see that it'll come to the other languages. Yeah. What if you had an artist motor asset that had a huge watermark that blocks out the art asset? Good night, lazy pog. I'm tired too. Sleep tight. I'll be joining you in a bit. Not you in particular. I'll be joining you in the realm of sleeping soon. Nate Animate tipped $4.20. Yuck, yuck, yuck. He said, "Hey Dave, Sock.clip wants to art trade with you. You should like hit her NG. You should like hit up her NG since you follow it already. You don't have to read this one out loud, was just letting you know, teehee." Why'd you put the "you don't have to read this one out loud" at the end of the fucking message? I don't really know if I have the energy for an art trade right now, but I can't remember that person's name, so simply for the fact that I want to remember all Newgrounders' names, if they're insanely talented, I will look that up to refamiliarize myself with them. And at that exact moment, if I feel like I have enough energy, I will hit them up. There's still like a lot more of these like Spanish words for the main menu, but I think these three are kind of like the big ones. These are the ones that matter the damn most. Oh my god, exciting! That being said, I saw people like being rude to people who were drawing stuff from like the comic into like mods and stuff, and it's like, hey, if people online want to beat the shit out of each other, I'll never step in the way. But like, I don't need anybody like. If I put something out, I understand that it's just gonna get used. However, that's just kind of the nature of it all. Plus, FNF is like an open source project, so I feel like that almost is like this extra super like use it however you want. So, you know, I'm a big boy. I only piss my diapers sometimes. I know that like the stuff I put out, people are gonna use it however they want, and that's on me. Like what I do and don't put out, and to be careful about leaving concept art in an FLA or whatever else. So it's like, I don't feel like nobody needs to fight any battles on my behalf or yank on anybody's hair for tracing the comic and making like mods out of it and stuff like that. Like, I mean, hey, power to people if that's what they want to do. If they like a comic strip so much they want to make a mod out of it, even if they're tracing the art, it's like whatever, you know. I don't have a problem with tracing. I just have a problem with when I feel like the stuff I worked on gets used before I can use it. But once again, that is on me. Just to be 100% about what that all is. So basically what I'm saying is I like to be able to talk about that, how I feel, but I don't want anybody to like bother anybody who's made mods that maybe have taken stuff I've used from the streams. I think that just is what it is. That is artists work hard enough. Nobody needs to be harassed over anything trivial. I'm just sharing my damn thoughts and feelings. Because at the end of the day, if there's one thing I can guarantee you, it's that I don't give a shit. I may think some things and I may share these thoughts now, but I don't fucking care that much. Okay. And there we have it. There we literally fucking have it. Oh my god. This stream is going for a long ass time, man. There we have it. There's those for when you're highlighting them, and there's those for when they're just sitting on the menu, just kind of wiggling a little bit. Oh, done. Yes. So good. Control S that shit. Alright. And then somebody wanted boyfriend dried up like a raisin. I guess his hat would be fine. I mean, I guess like the, well, nah, I guess the hat's straight up like a raisin too. Why not? This is boyfriend laying under the heat lamp in the SpongeBob movie, weakly singing the Goofy Goober song, next to girlfriend who's also dried up under the heat lamp, before their tears destroy the electric socket. Dozen, hello Dozen. Alright, there's boyfriend dried up like a raisin. Yeah, that's him after a really good night with girlfriend. There's that. This is him when he's had to retry a song too many times. Just kidding. Alright, we're gonna ask to draw Pico. It's funny, like, I'm not, no, you know what, never mind, just fuck it. Alright, we're drawing Pico now. Oh wait, I still have the smoothing low, which works for boyfriend being dried up, but we want that back up. Somber soup, goodbye. Alright, so we're gonna get our Pico drawing in, and this will be the last drawing of the stream. Probably like way bigger. I drew that kind of small. I mean, I can see the line weights all fucked up. Ah! Oh, all right. Pico drawing. Boyfriend like a raisin. The crowd wants what the crowd wants, I suppose. Oh, okay, wait. Closing statements. All right, Pale donated $5 and said, "Thanks for the stream. Gonna call it a night." Posted on Twitter that workout's done like you said. Keep it real. Dad and me confirmed for week 20. Everyone's saying 7 quid. At this point, I'm convinced that it's just gonna be like, just like violently gay porn, and it's gonna get me banned from Twitch. I feel like you all want it so bad that there's no way that it could be anything that won't get my account deleted. Oh, that is stream done. First stream in fucking eternity, but that is stream done. Girlfriend loves her dried up boyfriend. Okay. We should find... I forget to do this sometimes, but we should find a stream to raid. Even though it is like fucking 3 a.m. Let's see. Is anyone playing Friday Night Funkin'? Yeah, people are. Oh, hey, look, here's that guy with no limbs. Yeah, it's the no limbs guy. Okay, so wait, how do you raid? Okay. Alright. Slash. Wait, is it slash backwards? Wait, do you do the name first? Oh, okay. / raid and the name. Okay. Trying to think. What is it called when you have no limbs? Is that paraplegic? I don't know this stuff. It's too late for this stuff. That's when you can't walk. Well, I guess you can't walk if you have no limbs, right? Alright, we're gonna raid this guy. The message is gonna be, I'm 5 years old and I love Pokemon. That's the message we're going for. Wait, I'm looking on my own. Okay, wait. Oh, wait, hold up. I fucked it up. Did that work? Okay, yeah. I am 5 years old and I love Pokemon. That is it. That is it. Join, wait. Oh my goodness. Oh no, he did followers only chat. Oh no, he fucked it all up. Oh, that was a good enough stream. Alright, thank you everybody. Oh.